welcome to a ALTTP daily race here on Speed Gaming 4. Today we're going to have an all-open, all-dungeons seed, and we will be featuring TabbyCat54, Kaide Rukawa, TJ Maelstrom, and RD Walsh. I am Zethno, and I will be joined by Nira Lightshine. We are about to be underway. So the one thing about this particular... okay, thank you, somebody just confirmed. I was wondering about that. We were having a conversation about that pronunciation. So, at the starting, we weren't sure. So, Cade? Okay. So yeah, to answer what's open all dungeons, the open is... meaning that we're not having a standard start, so it's not an uncle start, not running through Hyrule Castle. They're going to get to choose whether to start at Sanctuary or at the house. Looks like we've got 3 at Sanctuary and 1 at the house. The all dungeons part is exactly what it sounds like. We're going to have to complete every single dungeon in the game. Doesn't matter if it's a pendant, it's a crystal. To defeat Ganon, we will have to get every pendant, every crystal, and defeat Aga.
Aga 1 or Aga 2?
Both.
Oof. So it's literally every dungeon.
Yep.
Also, hello everyone, I'm Nira Lightshine. Sorry, I had something pop up on my end right before the stream started. Thankfully, it was just something that would take me only a few seconds. So I see we haven't found anything but 300 rubies and basically money so far. Nope,
yes.
We found the power glove.
Well, that was fast.
Yep, we already... Well, doesn't matter if Aga's dead or not, we still have to do Aga 1.
Yep, but it's a little bit of figuring out how to properly time that particular dungeon.
Yeah, if you can get Aga 1 done in, after doing GT, that'd be perfect.
Definitely a way some runners try to get through it.
There's the hammer. We already have most of Dark World access.
Runners are liking to find items the moment I look away from them. So we have gloves in Hyrule Castle next to Uncle.
Yep.
And it looks like the hammer is hiding in Saha's hut.
Yep. So, if this is the case, we can most likely do Aga. We can skip Aga till the very end if things go well.
Assuming that Moon Pearl is not on Pyramid Ledge, yes.
Now, there's like a lot of checks open up to them before they have to worry about that. Is PED required, or is that just unlucky circumstances that happens?
I mean, it's effectively required, but you don't have to pull it. Because you're going to get all the pendants anyway.
Okay. That's what I figured, but... I did call a race yesterday that Pegasus boots were on the pedestal.
Yeah, well, in this case, if there's something on PED, you're getting all 3 pendants one way or the other, so it's not... It's one of those modes when you see it, you kind of go, oh, okay, I was doing it one way or the other.
Also, RD Walsh found the mushroom, and TJ Maelstrom found the flute.
Oh, we are getting all of the items here.
Also, is it Cade?
It seems... This is what I've been told.
Okay, so he found the blue mail.
Oh, nice upgrade, but most of these runners probably don't need it. But never hurts to get. Right up until you have 10 hearts and you want a death warp, and there's no way to get there.
Oof. TJ struggling with the bomb strats on the blue guard there.
Yeah, I mean, that's not necessarily a fun thing to do. You learn your little positioning, it can be pretty consistent, but if you're just a little bit off, it becomes a fun run around.
Oh, we got bottled. We get check sick kid now.
Like, Okay, game. There is more to this game than Sphere 1. Can we hide something from the runners? I'd like to have a seat here, or we're just gonna get like a speed run. Let's see. We got a bunch of people in chat. You want to see just a quick, really fast all dungeons? Start with all the items here in Sphere 1.
By the way, Tabby Cat just found the Cane of Samaria, and Cade just found the Pegasus boots.
Okay, this is crazy.
I don't
to answer
know
question-
if anyone checked bottle vendor. I blinked, so it might have been checked.
I don't think anyone's gotten there yet. A question's coming from one of our trackers today, so thank you to our 2 trackers as well.
Yep.
Maddie Walkherd and Lady Laura Linda, thank you very much.
Yep, without them, we would be lost sometimes.
Yeah. You know, there's a good comment. They're finding all of the items except a sword, I say, as they get the sword and the moon pearl next to each other. Okay, yep. Tabby Cat finds sword, moon pearl. We have, across all our runners, we do have Dark World access now. We have a sword, we have a hammer, we have Cane of Samaria, flute, boots, and a bottle.
Yep. That means we can put Aga 1 off till the very end of the game.
Well, we can, but I mean, like, what are we... don't tell me this is going to become another ice rod on. This game loves to hide the ice rod.
Let's have ice rod be on the pedestal.
Honestly, in this seed, that's not the bad place. This seed is probably on, if it's bad, it's probably on Laser Bridge, so you wait till the absolute last second to find it. Or somewhere like Graveyard Ledge that you don't check.
Can it be in GT?
If Turtle Rock is not a crystal.
Okay, so I know we have to do all the dungeons, that's why I was asking. I figured that it could be in GT. Yeah. That would be devastating for it to be in GT.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it very well, as being said in chat, it very well could just be on Validation Chest with a pendant, Turtle Rock.
Or it could be in the big chest in GT.
So, we're getting some... Now our runners are starting to mostly follow in each other's footsteps. We're getting some of the water checks here without flippers.
R.D. Walsh is getting his boots in Moon Pearl. Or, not boots. He already has that. He's getting his sword in Moon Pearl.
Yeah, the one big thing is that TJ has that flute that no one else has.
Where did he get that?
I believe that was the one in Saha's hut. Was it not?
I don't...
Or no, that might have been Hammer.
No, I think it was in the back of the well, actually.
Oh, yeah. Okay, flute was an escape.
Oh.
That's a really easy thing to put off and open if you get this many items. You start thinking about what dungeons you can complete, and you leave Hyrule Castle behind.
Okay,
thank you to everyone in chat who's helping here, because there have been a lot of items in a very short period of time.
Yeah, but it's already starting to die down on the item collection.
Well, the game has to slow down at some point, or we'll have all our items before we get into a dungeon.
I've seen it happen.
Yep. Ooh, okay, I got a little worried there for Tabby Cat.
Yeah, here, Dale here. Oof.
TJ's activating that flute.
Walsh did the water walk. Single ruby in a heart container.
Water walk is a lot nicer than Fake Flipper for time.
Oh yeah.
See, we're gonna probably check the ledge. Oh, that's 800 rupees. We can just check Zora.
There's the 3 bombs on the ledge.
Yeah, but so, what does Zora have?
Probably
Tabby Cat also coming over here, but Tabby Cat not having boots is walking a little bit slower. Oh!
Well,
there's a scam.
10% of our money back.
Zora!
Hey, it's better than 0.001% like 1 ruby is.
That's always nice when the green rupee comes out or you get a single arrow.
Ugh.
I always think I saved that arrow for Ganon. The final arrow.
Nah, I tend to shoot the arrow at Zora.
Getting some desert checks in.
Yep. Gina's cave is never harmful to check.
I mean, this is one of those item locations that you can put off, and then it has something important, but not today.
I just realized something. None of our runners actually have Dark World access. Everyone has Moon Pearl. Everyone has the Moon Pearl, but most are missing the hammer.
Only 2 of our runners have Moon Pearl. And that mushroom turn-in was absolutely nothing for TJ.
Oof.
Not sure if anyone else had turned it in yet, but opting not to save it for a potential fake powder. So let's hope there's, for his sake, there's nothing on the bat.
Yep. TJ also is going to be getting his Moon Pearl in just a minute here. Because he's going to go to... I can't speak today, I'm brain farting. He's going to go to Mini Moldorm Cave here in a minute.
So here's the interesting thing. We can't complete a dungeon yet.
Nope. We're missing the lamp, the bow...
Oh! Tabby Cat is going for the fake powder here.
Yeah, we're missing...
Using up all that magic.
We're missing the lamp, bow, book, mirror, and several other things.
We're going to very quickly find out if this is important.
Yep. And TJ getting his Dark World access.
Okay. That's got bombs. That's not helpful. Yeah, so Dark World access. That... No? Okay, we can do... We can do Thieves Town.
Yep, it's full... Oh, TJ doesn't got,
Oh, no, TJ doesn't have hammer.
Where's
I was going off what you said there, but yeah, nope, no hammer yet.
Yeah, TJ, the hammer's in Sarsparella's hut.
So, no, still no Dark World access for runners. We have had all the items for 5 minutes, but no one has all of them.
Yeah.
Ooh, we got Walsh in Eastern.
Yep.
I think our first little dip of a dungeon here. Let's see if anything comes out of here. No, actually, somebody else was in here already.
No, nobody's been in Eastern. Oh, wait, no, they have. Yeah, never mind.
No, somebody else came in here.
Yep, I think it was Cade that did. And Maelstrom getting a bottle filled up with more green goo.
To answer the question in chat, Ice Rod can definitely be in the Ice Dungeon. Which would seem to make sense, but it's normally not there. Of course, in the randomizer, pretty much anything can be anywhere. That doesn't lock itself.
Yeah.
2 different runners getting 50 rupees from 2 different places at the same time, both of them getting them from NPCs. Everyone's giving away money today. I'm pretty sure the I think the witch's turn in the mushroom was also rupees.
I think so too. Also, Cade is getting his flute.
Well, that'll be really nice. I'm still wondering which runner is going to be the first one to find all of the required items to get into Dark World.
I think TJ.
TJ?
Yep.
That really depends if TJ goes over to the eastern side sometime soon. I think he's running out of other places to check though, so he'll probably be over there soon.
Just 20 rubies on Lumberjack Ledge.
TJ not quite happy about that. Ooh, we got Wash dropping into Uncle.
Yep, where he'll pick up
This is the glove, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, that puts Walsh to be the first one with Dark World access.
Yep.
Officially. At 1425.
Poor Cade. He's got blue mail.
And so this is what I was talking about, though. Blue mail, very nice, right up until you want a Death Warp, but then you're really annoyed that you got it.
Yep, that's when you hope for the spike enemies things. And we're getting a look at Death Mountain on TJ's part.
Ooh. This is a cool check, going through this in the dark. However, it may take TJ farther away from where he actually needs to be.
Hammer was in Sarsparella's hut.
The interesting thing is that TJ is checking this, but it could have another NPC giving rupees. That's 4. Technically, the hammer that he's looking for could be up here, up on the mountain.
What?
Not on Old Man, but it could be where he's going now. It's not. We got Cade doing the dark room as well.
There's Master Sword on top of Spectacle Rock.
Well, we know where Sword is, but...
Yep, and 20 rubies within. Oh, he's doing the Dark World check for us here. We got 5-6 crystals on Skull Woods and Turtle Rock. So Ice Rod is not on pedestal, and I didn't see what the other 2 pendants were.
Green is at Thieves' Town.
Okay.
But again, as this is, just to be clear for everyone, as this is all dungeons, we'll be doing all of them. The only thing it really does affect is the logic as to where certain items can be. Items requiring a crystal completion cannot be in GT, but items required for a pendant completion can. So our other pendants were Meyer and Tower of Hera here.
Okay. Sweet. That put in...
That really means there's nothing locked. Nothing can really be in GT that's too critical to finishing the game. Because those 3 dungeons don't have... Like, the requirement for Meyer would be the Cane of Samaria, which we already have.
Yeah. Yeah. Ow. I just popped my jaw.
Both our bottom runners here are showing off some Darkroom strats.
Yep, and that was 20 rubies in Dark Cross.
TJ in the right place for Dark World access. Tabby Cat in the right different place for Dark World access. I think what's happening here is the runners are just running out of locations to check, so they're just being forced into where their last item is.
That's Hype Cave. So far, nothing.
Not very hype.
And TJ just picked up his hammer.
Yep, and Tabby Cat has the gloves. So, we got 3 runners with Dark World access now. We're just waiting for Cade to find it. Just doing a little dip up here, up the mountain first.
I wouldn't even give it 1 out of 10. That's a negative 10 out of 10 on Hype Cave, in my opinion. I missed what that was on Stump. Oh, it's the flippers! And Tabby just got his flute. Stumpy paying off for once.
Let's see what Digging Game gets us here.
Fire
Oh! Fire Rod. Well, that's required.
Maelstrom, go back down south. You need something. Samaria, I don't remember off the top of my head. Do you remember where King of Samaria was?
I believe it was in Eastern Palace.
Okay.
Our first look here into Dark World is not finding us anything particularly good. TJ just hiding in the corner, waiting for that hand. Get taken back to the front.
Also, Canis Samaria was an Eastern big chest. Tabby is about to get his mail upgrade.
Cade picked up Dark World access, immediately went into Dark World.
You can't
gonna
really
find out. Gonna find this unhyped cave.
Can't really blame Tabby for doing the dark back of escape though before doing Dark World.
Yep, gonna do the dark room as well.
And there was
doing this. Oh, go ahead.
There was a compass in this chest back in the back of Skullwoods there. And it looks like Artie Walsh might be heading to Skullwoods. Nope, going east, and then or west, then south. Also,
yeah, there's a lot to check. There's a lot to check down here.
We're also
so
just 20 rubies on Pyramid Ledge.
Though Walsh is the only one who can actually finish Skullwoods at the moment. Could that be our first dungeon completion we're going to see? Or is he going to wait a little bit until he has some nicer items for that dungeon?
That is a good... looks like he's going to instead go to Thievestown. Red Mail was inside of the C-Shape house.
More importantly, Bow on Bumper Ledge?
What? Oh.
So, that cape could be really important, or our runners just may not pick it up.
I think that was Mirror in the second check. Yep, that was Mirror. So we got a small key and a mirror so far in Thievestown.
Yeah, mirror is definitely an important item.
Yep, we do need it as we need it to get into Swamp Palace. Gives us access as well to the second sword.
That's true. We can get Master Sword when we go on. Cade is going to be joining everybody else in the Dark World shortly.
Yep, I think it was the compass and the big key in the other two chests as well.
We are going to get our first look into Pod as well, without a bow.
Yep, we'll know right away if it's bow locked.
Yeah, but Tabby Cat probably has a potion, so we have a way around that.
Very true. Watch it be the bow in the first check. Nope, it is not bow locked.
That would be one heck of a place to find a bow, but you're right, it is not bow locked because we have a key. That's sad. Tabby Cat could always choose to go the bow side anyway.
I don't think he's going to.
I mean, she definitely could, but looks like she won't.
And Cade taking a death there in Skull Woods. TJ taking a death in Thieves Town. I'm pretty sure Cade's was on purpose, TJ's wasn't.
Yeah, that's not a great place to die for TJ, unfortunately. It's okay. He'll just not have to go all the way back up to the attic again.
Oh, did he manage to blast the door?
Yep, and got the item. So everything's clear. So you can just skip it, hit the switch, and turn around.
Titan's mitts were in the center.
Oh, so mitts in pod. And half magic. Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
Mitts and half magic. Dungeon has some important things, but without the bow, not going to be able to finish. Ah, here we go. We're just going to check the bow locked side, as I was mentioning.
I did not see anything.
Oh,
what?
We're not even going with the bottle route way. We're just gonna mimic clip.
Yep. Yeah, if you can do mimic clip, then go for it. And Artie Walsh is...
And there goes a mimic.
Yep. Artie Walsh is doing blind.
It's always a funny glitch to watch finish. But yep, we do have our first boss fight. This is looking a little dicey. Okay, we're good. I wasn't sure if that was phase 2 or 3.
No, it was 3. And it was just a compass in the big chest. But that was the green pendant on Thieves Town. Which we did know.
Seen a lot of glitches here on Tabby Cat's side. We had the Cane of Samaria to get through the crystal switch or crystal pegs. Oh no! That looks kind of dicey. Okay, we're good. Boss fight on TJ's side in a moment.
Artie Walsh. What was that a small key? Yep, that was a small key. Artie Walsh and Cade both picking up the red mail.
That mail's being very nice right up until you need to death warp.
Yep. But thankfully, a lot of people, most of or half our runners have the mirror, so death warping isn't exactly a needed thing.
What comes next here?
Now it looks like we're gonna get Mothula next. On Artie Walsh's side, anyway.
Tabby Cat's just showing off all of the pod glitches. We've got Hammer Yum coming up next. But you are correct, we are going to see Skull Woods from the one runner that can do it.
Yep. Looks like we're gonna get the under bridge item first, though.
That makes a lot of sense. You're going into this with a fighter sword. You find another sword, you find half magic. Anything down there could be nice.
Sadly,
even a bottle.
Yep. Sadly, we know half magic is in pod.
Yes. But R.D. Walsh does not know that.
Nope. The rest of us do, and we can sit here and giggle about it.
But, you know, it could have even just been a blue potion, a green potion for this fight, just to not have to take fighter sword Mothula.
I do want to point out that he did have a green bottle.
Yeah, did.
I was just about to point that out when he drank it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that first fire shot was not meant for the mini Molder.
Nah, he wanted to just show it off.
That unfortunately hit the wrong enemy.
Yep. He still would have to refill his magic anyway, though.
Oh, wow. Got it with fire rod shots. Well done.
Yep. And the other item was a piece of heart, so all it was love inside of Skullwoods. So that we got 2 dungeons down. And Artie Walsh right now being the only person with Fire Rod. But
completing that dungeon. Mothula really does like to eat hits and not take damage. So that was very well done.
But Tabby Cat has the one up on them all. He has half magic and the Titan's Mitts. Fire Rod was in Dig Game. And there's Bombos on Catfish.
Yeah, well, we saw Bombos from Cade quite a while ago, actually.
Oh. Apparently I'm blind.
No, Blind's gone too.
Not on everybody.
Some of them.
Piece of heart on Myers Shed and 20 rubies.
To answer the question in chat, the Fire Rod is actually on Digging Game. So all our runners were kind of right next to it, but nobody else seems to have picked it up yet.
Yep. Just curious, did you not hear I answered that question?
Oh, no, I did not.
Okay, sorry. I was just making sure. My mic has been weird sometimes when I'm doing these. That's why I was wondering.
Oh, no, it's possible that I just didn't hear it.
Yeah, just making sure I'm being heard was all.
We got our third blind fight.
Tabby is doing rescuing the old man.
Yeah, we know that's rupees, because pretty much every NPC in this particular seat's giving rupees for some unknown reason. Everyone just wants to give away their money.
Yep. Oh, we're in Hera on Artie Walsh's side.
Yes, we are. Artie Walsh is just running through these dungeons.
Yep. He also got his Master Sword up on the roof.
It's probably why he came up here to get it, because that will just help speed up every other dungeon and every other completion. And if you're up here anyway, you may as well do Hera.
Yep. Especially if you can get in there. And
well, if you're getting the item off Spectacle Rocket, you're good to get in.
Yeah. Not to mention, too...
Ooh! Oh, that was on purpose.
He does got the fire rod, so if he had to do with the basement... Oh, there's the lamp!
Oh.
So that definitely means that getting to the old man was Hera locked.
Cade does pick up the fire rod, and TJ's about to get it as well, so a whole bunch of our runners are now going to have fire.
Yep. Still can't get to that bow on Bumper Ledge, though. But Tabby Cat just picked up his flippers. Oh, it's her? I'm sorry. I've been saying him for a while and nobody corrected me.
Yeah, I said she a few times. I was hoping that...
Okay, I need to go look at the room really quick. Okay, so I am getting everyone else right, though. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you for pointing that out. We're getting all the pendants first.
Well, in an all dungeon seed, it doesn't really matter all that much what comes first.
Oh, I know.
Especially in a case like this, where all of the pendants really don't lock any items at this point.
Oh, there's an item on the basement, apparently. Or not. Or did he do that mirror on it per accident?
Well, sometimes you can hit a wrong button. Get coffee break? We do. So looks like Cade will be coming up here to Tower of Hair. Gonna pick up the sword and get that next dungeon cleared up.
Yep. Did we see what was in the basement?
The big key.
Wait, what?
No. I was watching Cade pick up the big key.
No.
In the first one, it's just arrows. We just got it.
Okay.
Nothing important.
Artie Walsh, though, is clearing these dungeons fast. Hera, or Thievestown had, it had the mirror, and Hera had the lamp. And Green Pendant had a green bottle.
Most of these runners have already shown that they're pretty good at the dark rooms, so I'm not sure the lamp is too big. That said, the Aga climb with lamp is far more pleasant than it is in the dark.
That's just a myth.
But either way, we do have we all have the fire rod, so everybody's got a fire source.
Yep, but lamp or fire rod only helps a little bit in Aga.
Yeah, well, it helps with a really difficult room. The rest of them aren't too bad.
There's the book. We can go complete desert now.
And with a Master Sword, it actually does give us access to checking all the pendants as well. A little bit less important, but can still hold a key item. We are still bowless. We know where one is. We have one on Bumper Ledge, but
there's the other.
Don't have a cape.
The other's in Paradox.
Oh.
So Silver.
That bow on Bumper Ledge will be staying there. I don't think these runners are going to go get it. I don't know where that cape is, but at this point, if they have to backtrack for it, I don't think they're going back for it.
Agreed. Not even I will go back for it, and I hate doing Silverless Ganon. Paradox also had the hookshot?
Oh, that would be an important item.
Yeah. That means Swamp is completable.
Yeah, well, guess where Artie Walsh is going right now.
That was completely coincidental I said that. I wasn't even looking at his screen.
Yeah, well, the thing is, you get hookshot, you can finish a dungeon, go clear the dungeon.
He can also complete Pod.
Unfortunately, Medallion for Go is possible, but we also still need the Ice Rod.
No, I said Pod.
No. I'm talking about a comment in chat.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
We're going to need that Ice Rod. So, as I said earlier, please, when we got all those items, I said, please don't let this turn into an Ice Rod hunt. Well, we are very much looking like it will be. This is what happens when a commentator doesn't want something to happen. It just happens.
Sadly, it cannot be in GT.
No, but there's a bunch of little places we haven't checked out of the way.
Yep, it could be in Spike Cave. It could be in Mimic Cave.
Mimic Cave, at least you get along the way. But I feel like that's a check you're probably not going to get checked until it's the last location, because our runners aren't going to want to go into Turtle Rock and do it twice.
Agreed. And Tabby Cat's going to have an extremely lazy time with Mothula. Well, she would, but she decided she's doing hammer strats instead of fire rod.
Hammer's pretty strong. If you're comfortable with Hammer, it does a lot of damage to Mothula.
I'm comfortable doing hammer strats on Moth, but I still won't unless I basically don't have anything better than the fighters, or I don't have Temper Sword.
We are getting the left side swamp check, so this will not be left behind.
Yep, it's gonna be. He's doing Diver Down, so.
Yep.
Oh, that's just mean. Shovel being in the Ice Palace to lead to the Ice Rod.
Oh, are we getting chains in chat again?
Yeah. Even I don't wish that. The worst I wished upon was it being on the pedestal.
Yeah, but you know, pedestal at this point, the runners already have 2 pendant dungeons, and they can pretty much already go clear Mire right now if they want to. Well, one of the runners can, but well, no, because there's no medallion there. Okay, nobody can get in.
The thing is that one of the other Turtle Rock medallion could be on pedestal. That's the only thing left. And
yeah, well, no, Ice Rod could be on Ped.
No, it can't. You need it for Turtle Rock. Oh wait,
that's why it could be on Ped.
Yeah, you're right. Never mind. Don't listen to me. Ether had the Sank Heart.
Left side swamp turned out to be not much.
No, it gave us a fetch quest.
The thing is, we're really only looking for 1+ items. We do not know the medallion requirements yet, so.
Nope. We need Ice Rod, one of the medallions, and that's it.
Oh, there was a medallion on left side? It must have had Quake.
Wait, what? Oh.
There was a medallion on left side swamp. I only saw one of the items. I didn't see anything light up, so that's my bad.
All I saw was the shovel, because I think I was looking at Tabby Cat's screen at that time.
TJ is now tied for dungeons completed with 3 for first here. Meanwhile, Tabby Cat and Cade are tied at 1. Bombs map, not helpful. See if the back of Swamp holds anything for us.
Probably not. 10
arrows.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be extremely helpful on the upcoming boss. And to be clear, it really will not be.
He's going to be able to tie in Pod and Eastern at the same time.
Yeah.
And that looks like what Cade's doing right now.
What would be really good for Walsh is finding that the Titan's Mitts to get Mire and Desert done together right now as well. Argus going into phase 2. We'll get a check on this item very soon. Got a good bit of damage, and there goes Argus. Piece of heart, not helpful. I mean, a little helpful, but. Meanwhile, everybody else is kind of following in each other's footsteps, so the big thing to look at this point is, where does Walsh go next? After taking sole lead in dungeons completed here.
Eastern. He goes and does Eastern and Pod.
Well, being right here could just mean running into desert as well.
Very true.
That said, with Flute, it's pretty easy to get back here at any point. So, what do we see? We are going to get the desert check, I think. That was a bottle? Yeah, it was a bottle.
Yep.
Yeah, in case we have any viewers that are joining us after the intro and wondering, All Dungeons does require every single dungeon to be completed. All the pendants, all the crystals, and the Aga fight will be needed. Both Aga fights.
Yep, and we can actually put off Aga 1 until we beat GT. What is Maelstrom doing? Oh, he's doing a bottle. Or
oh, he doesn't have Tower of Hera, so he's just running over. That's fine.
Also, Ice Rod can be on the pedestal.
Big thing is that pet, as we mentioned, really isn't all that big of a worry in this mode because you have to do all the pendants anyway, and like Walsh already has 2, so completing the last one would just be a matter of completing Mire, which is already completely accessible if it is Quake.
Or Bombos.
Both tablets have containers, really? Okay. Oh, TJ did not have enough health, and unfortunately, oh, that's what the fairy was for. That makes a lot of sense. We actually noticed him pick that up. That was very smart.
Yeah.
Okay, so desert is not providing much here for Walsh.
Well, it's still a crystal.
Yeah, the question kind of though is where are these last few items? Are we looking for, like that ice rod, and do we need those medallions? We have 2. So once this is done, I'm assuming we're going to see Walsh run over and do that pod and Eastern combined. And then we're really just looking. We're just really looking for that ice rod. But another ALTTP, our daily seed. Another time we're looking for the ice rod.
Well, Turtle Rocks one could still be the thing that's on pedestal too. Just 20 rubies on Moldorm.
Yep.
Or Landmolus.
Okay, just finishing up the Helmasaur fight here.
Having a little bit of trouble.
So Walsh gonna probably head over there while TJ checks Pod and Tabby Cat finishes up Tower of Hera here.
I think somebody did check the shovel.
No, we got the shovel, but I don't think Walsh has checked it yet.
Oh, okay.
Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we've seen that check yet. We're seeing Walsh run.
Oh, is he wanting to get in quick and easier Dark World?
Yeah, this could just be an Aga climb. It has to be done at some point.
Yeah, he might want to just do Dark World or get Dark World through an easier way.
It looks like we're going to see our first Aga climb. Meanwhile, Tabby finishing up Moldor.
Yep, and Cade is starting up Eastern.
Yeah, so this Aga Tower, the castle tower here, is the one dungeon that's really easy to forget when you're playing all dungeons. And you'll complete all the rest of the dungeons, you'll complete GT, you'll drop in, and then realize, I forgot a dungeon. Because this dungeon has 2 chests, they're both small keys, and really doesn't provide anything other than the completion for the purposes of all dungeons. There is an extra Dark World portal, as Nero mentioned, but overall, it just kind of gets left to the end by most runners.
Yep, and Tabby, she is going into Turtle Rock.
Ooh. Here it is, and it's okay. So it's Bombos. We have a medallion.
Yep. So Ice Rod is the only thing left that could be on the pedestal.
So Catfish is locking Turtle Rock.
Yep.
That's not a great location. Fortunately, Catfish is one of those locations that a lot of runners can kind of leave to the end if they don't find a way to route it in, because it's not really close to anything else. Unfortunately, we do not yet know what the other medallion is, so we don't know if it'll also be Quake, or if it'll also be Bombos, if it'll be Quake, or if it's the Ether we have not yet found.
Hopefully, Tabby goes back and does Paradox. Oh, she's doing hovering.
Ooh! Watching the top left for a cool glitch. Tabby really doing the glitch showcase today.
Good on anyone who can do this.
Well, she doesn't have hookshot, so...
Nope.
This is the only way to do it right now.
And nothing in there. And she skipped Paradox Cave to go do Hookshot Cave first.
And Cade is on Armos Knights. Gonna be our first runner to pick up that dungeon. The thing is that Cade can now do the Meyer Desert play together. So I'm going to assume that we're going to see a run over there right now, but...
We don't know the medallion from Meyer, though.
Yeah, but that's exactly what you want to find out. When you only have 1 to 2 items you're looking for, you want to know if you're done or not when you find that ice rod. Do you need to keep looking, or can you just finish?
True.
Yeah. Because if you know that it's Bombos, you don't have to do it, and you find out Turtle Rock is Bombos, when you're looking for that ice rod, the moment you find ice rod, you're going to go mode. You're going to stop checking anything. Oh, was that Ether?
I don't know. Tabby...
It's Ether.
Tabby taking some angry swipes at the chest for finding the hookshot after she did hookshot cave.
Well, I was right there, unfortunately. Wrong order, but she completed it well, so that's good. So, unfortunately, we are an extra item away from go mode. Ether is required, and we have no idea where it is. It is a pendant, so it could literally be anywhere.
It could be even GT.
Except in Meyer.
Yeah.
It can literally be pretty much in any other chest in the game.
Red Cane was in Eastern Big Chest.
Yeah, TJ's just going to get that in a moment, and all our runners will have it.
But yeah, I think the Ether can be in GT, right?
Yep.
That's what I thought.
Ether can be anywhere except in Mire and on pedestal.
Tabby getting the Sank Heart.
Yeah, we could just see Ether all the way up at validation chest.
No, it would be perfect to be on the big chest in GT.
Just to clarify, this is an all dungeons race. We will need to complete every single dungeon, whether it's a pendant or a crystal, to finish. So even though Mire is a pendant, we do need to do it.
Yep.
Okay. I had a moment, Tabby Cat's sprite doesn't flash here with iframes, so I was worried that she missed the coffee break, but she did not.
I find it stupid that even with red mail, you still take 1 heart of damage from those things.
Certain things are programmed to do a certain amount no matter what.
I know.
Yeah, if you know that, you can use it to your advantage if you need to death warp or you need to take damage. It's a big thing in the Mothula fight, actually. If you want to make sure you take a certain amount of damage.
True.
Because on green mail, Mothula does more than the spike, but on red mail, Mothula does less than the spike because the spike always does 1.
Interesting. I didn't know. I knew that Spike always did 1, but I didn't know that Moth did less damage.
Yeah, because Moth, I believe, does 2 on green mail, but half on red mail. So if you're depending on which mail you're on, whether you get hit by Mothula or a spike which one's better is actually dependent on your mail. So knowing that can actually help manage your health.
Mm. That's good to know. Because I'm usually on green mail when I have to fight Moth.
Yeah, so then you want to make sure you get hit by a spike, not by Moth.
Yep. And Checkboard Cave has the Ice Rod. We're in go mode. Oh, wait.
No, we're not.
We're not.
No, we're not.
Ether. Sorry. Got excited.
Yeah, that's a very important item, and you know what? That's a reasonable location, so that's not going to be too bad. Our runners are going to find that. What? Tabby Cat saw the empty bottle and just immediately left, didn't even pick it up. Nope, not wasting the few seconds to get that. Doesn't need it.
Yeah.
If you were a new runner to this game, pick up your safeties. Your extra health and your extra bottles. But when you're an experienced runner and you know exactly what you can do with a certain amount of health, it can save you the race those 2-3 seconds sometimes. Okay, so at this point, we still need to find that Ether. And 2 of our runners need to go find that Bumbos on Catfish. I'm sure that everybody will be checking checkerboard as they come over to this side.
TJ is going to Ice Palacing.
Oh, that'll be good. We haven't seen that yet.
It could be an Ice Palace.
Actually, noticing Cade has caught up in dungeons to TJ. They are tied for 4.
Oh, wow. When did that happen?
Cade's just been completing dungeons.
Actually, oh yeah, Walsh is at 5 right now.
Yes. No, Walsh has had a pretty consistent lead on dungeons. TJ's caught up a few times, but
Despite Walsh having done Agate, he's still in the lead.
Yeah, that's true. It's 5, but it's plus Aga. Oh yeah, there's some talk of whether TJ actually completed hair already, potentially. So it might be one more than is on there. Because he did walk right past it without doing it at one point, so we're gonna try to confirm at some point. Meanwhile, we do have Cade going into Turtle Rock. He's got both rods. Why not? The only problem is Fighter Sword is a little rough.
I think that's Master Sword.
Master, let's swing your sword.
That looks like
Swing it again.
That looks like
The tracker has Fighter, but it could just be a... No, I think that's Master. I think he did pick it up.
That's okay to our tracker. Like he sees a miss stuff.
Yeah. Well, speaking of easy to miss stuff, I wonder if TJ just didn't do Hera and is thinking, oh yeah, it's a pendant. Okay, so we have confirmation from his stream that he hasn't marked as completed, so it's probably done.
Tabby also just picked up her ice rod.
And I think that answers the question in chat as to where the ice rod is.
It was in checkerboard.
Yeah. that question got asked as we had a runner check-in. So, thank you to Tabby Cat for answering the question in chat that you did not even see. Meanwhile, we're going to continue this dive into Ice Palace.
Yep, so far nothing in ice.
I was about to say Ice Rod Cave, but this is a really big Ice Rod Cave. And let's see, Chain Chomp Room, definitely one of my least favorite rooms in this dungeon. You get a good setup, it can be not bad. If you ever have to walk in it backwards, it's kind of uncomfortable.
TJ is going to go do Cold Stare.
This makes a lot of sense. Just gonna go and finish the dungeon, see if there's something here.
I think there was only one item found in there, though.
I'm not quite sure how many items there were.
They only found one.
But based on the route, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what this item is. It's arrows.
10 arrows.
And there goes another Armos, very quick. That boss definitely tends to just vanish. Not in ice, so thoughts? Chat, let us know. What are your thoughts? Where is this ether?
I think it's a Mimic Cave, like I said earlier.
Alright, here, I think you were saying that for Ice Rod, though, weren't you?
Maybe?
Okay, we'll do the other one. To answer question chat, yes, Magic Bat has been checked.
Yep, it was just bombs, if I remember correctly.
It definitely wasn't anything important, because we had a runner early turn in Mushroom, and it didn't mean anything.
Was that Tempered Sword on the big chest? Nope, small key. Never mind.
Tempered small key?
Yeah. What, are we creating our own keys now?
We're starting to get guesses in GT. Okay, yep. Some viewers want it in GT.
Hey, I said the G... Oh, wait, no, I said the GT big chest earlier. I'm sorry. That's what I wanted for Ether.
Meanwhile, we've got 2 runners in Swamp, 1 in Ice. Unfortunately, we've checked the items here.
Yeah, Lumberjack was just 20 rubies.
The thing, too, is that we've checked a lot of the out-of-the-way locations already.
Yep.
So I'm not even sure there's much left. I can't remember. I think someone may have checked Graveyard Ledge, but I don't remember.
Yeah, it was 20 rubies.
Well, that figures. Everything out of the way was rupees. Out of the way and NPCs, they're all rupees. Oh, yep, nope. Okay, not on Laser Bridge. At this point, your odds are GT somewhere. Like, we're starting to run out of checks. But here comes the Trinex fight with Master Sword.
I think literally every check has been checked except GT at this point.
I'm not confident enough to know if that one's true yet or not. But
oh yeah,
we definitely have.
Pyramid Fairy hasn't been checked.
Yeah, we'll probably get that check on the way to. No, I don't know when we'll get that check.
I think Turtle Rock was the other 5/6 that we needed.
It is. So.
Well, Mothula hasn't been killed on Cade's side though.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna see too many runners. I guess we could see it before GT. The thing is that there's a lot of items in GT, but you also don't want to do the entire dungeon if it's not in there. So I guess we're gonna have to see how these runners play it. But we're all here to see.
Yep. Huh. That's just mean, Anubis.
Moldorm too. That's what I was talking about earlier. If the game wanted to put something really difficult for a pendant dungeon, put it on that last check after Moldorm 2. I'm hoping I didn't jinx that one. Or, yeah.
Oh,
Commentator curse.
Cade's off to do Swamp or Skullwoods.
Yep, this makes sense. Finish that up. And there goes Cold Stare. Walsh picking up the Ice Palace Crystal. 2 dungeons left. So we're going to go see a Turtle Rock right now.
Yep.
Yeah, it's to comment on something being said in chat here. These runners have all done extremely different routes, and they're all just ending up in the same place. The thing is that this dungeon was very nice with a lot of items right up front. So it gave our runners a lot of options to do things differently. And then at the end, they all just got pushed into the same location because everybody's just going to be looking for this one item. Except for the fact that Walsh and Tabbycat have not yet found that Bombos. It's going to be a bit of a problem. Walsh has the dungeon lead here, is in great shape to finish up Turtle Rock once this Ice Rod is found right in here. But he's going to need that Bombos.
Yep, and Bombos, I do not remember where it was right off the top of my head.
It's Catfish.
Oh, yeah.
That Catfish is unfortunately one of those locations that if you kind of leave, every once in a while you start thinking, oh, well, I'll get to that later because it can't have the item I need, right? That's a really long walk. Why would I walk that far for nothing?
Because
And then it has your last key item. The problem is I don't think Walsh knows it's Bombos. So he's going to walk or run all the way over there just to leave.
Oh, 50 rubies was the dig spot.
Plenty of money all over the world here.
Yep.
It is not Vanilla Bombos. I believe it's Vanilla Quake.
Yeah, Quake is vanilla there.
Which is kind of funny, because I believe Quake is also the vanilla medallion for Turtle Rock, so it's sort of vanilla. It's the correct location for the Turtle Rock medallion, it's just the wrong medallion.
Cade is able to do Pyramid Fairy, but hasn't done it.
There's a lot of other things to do. You may as well complete the crystal dungeons that you can complete and hope that you find the item along the way rather than going all the way around to do Pyramid Fairy. It's a bit of a long check.
Sadly, we do not... we know that it is not in the pendant dungeons, though.
No, we're starting to run out of locations for it to be other than GT, though. So right now we just have everybody running around checking each other's checks. And there we go. Walsh heading in. No!
No, Walsh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Go back! Go back! Back!
Okay, I take back what I was about to say. I'm not going to finish that sentence. That sentence was incorrect.
Walsh, you're making my eye twitch. Bad Walsh. Bad. Oh, it was 10 arrows on the graveyard ledge.
Yeah, I thought I saw someone check it earlier, and I didn't remember what it was, which usually means it wasn't something important.
Oh, I know it wasn't something important. I just couldn't remember if it was arrows or rubies.
Walsh put that portal slightly in the wrong place, gets bonked back to the late world.
So I went with rubies as has been a safe bet for guesses this run.
Tabby Cat on a boss fight.
Yeah, I don't blame him for going this route as long as he does go to Calf.
Yeah, no, this is great. You pick up these two items. If you head back, you can just jump in the water and get around it, but... Which way are we going? Okay, yep, this is good. Good way to clean up these then. We're fine.
And TJ is also getting his ice rod right now.
Ah, well, that's good. So I think that'll make all the... Yeah, that's all the ice rods. Walsh will have Bombos, which means he'll be heading right back up to TR in a moment.
Yep, and I think, literally, I think this is it. I think if they don't do Fat Fairy, or if they do and it turned out Ether's not there, then Ether's in GT. Because they've done Hammer Pegs, they've done the entire blacksmith chain.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think.
We know that the silver arrows are on bumper ledge.
Yeah, you know what? There's a good point being made in chat here. TJ just took the lead.
What?
TJ's on his way to Turtle Rock. He's actually ahead of Walsh, just by a little bit.
Oh yeah, they are. No.
But TJ doesn't have Aga, so maybe not.
No, I would say TJ or Walsh is still in the lead just because he did Aga already.
Yeah, but you know what? This is close enough that it could just be based on where that ether is in GT.
Yep. And
right, if that ether is in a place that TJ checks first, then Walsh goes the other direction.
Also,
that could be it.
I think Cade's doing Fat Fairy because he just finished Ice Palace.
Yeah, we could be seeing Pyramid Fairy here. That would be something to get out of the way.
Nope, he's doing Swamp, I think, first.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say that's probably the better check because you need to go do the dungeon.
Nope, he is going to do...
Oh, no flippers.
Italian.
Yeah, no flippers, actually.
Where was the flippers?
It's a good question, because everybody else has them.
Are we sure he doesn't have them? Oh, Stumpy.
Yes, they were on Stumpy. Yeah, that's... Thank you to our trackers who are helping us remember where everything was.
Yep. Yeah, we know...
okay, Kate does have the flippers, so we will be going into the swamp.
Oh, okay. You scared us, Lady Laura Linda. Don't do that. That's the commentator's job to scare everybody. Especially with the kind of mean scenarios I can come up with. People like some people, if they've listened to me commentate enough, will know some of the really evil things I've come up with.
We do have two runners here in TR, right on each other's heels.
Yep, they're only like a few seconds apart. And it's really going to come down to who does TR faster.
Well, no, it's gonna come down to where that ether is, because Walsh does still have a slight lead, even though he looks behind.
I'd still say that Kate is ahead, though, of all of them.
No, because Kate also still hasn't done Aga.
Oh, that's right. Good point. Yeah, I'd say.
So, Kate's probably about in line with everybody else here.
Now, this has actually been a pretty close race all around.
Yeah. We've had runners pulling ahead, catching up, but they've all gone completely different routes, but they're all not that far from each other.
Lady Lord Linda, I'm just giving you a hard time, don't worry. Yeah, this has been I really love these close races. I don't like ones that are completely one-sided.
Well, that's not something you could say about this one.
What?
What are we? Where? Yeah. You know, instead of the big key guessing game, we got to have the ether guessing game.
Yep, I said the big chest in GT for it originally. Because I'm sticking to my guns that it's in GT.
My normal guess for the big key would normally end up in compass room, so we'll say ether's in there.
Oh, I'm having flashbacks to my to the seed I ran this morning. my GT big key was in check number 22, tile room. Or what's usually check 22. It was like check 19 for me.
Yeah. It happens, that's for sure. But Cade could pick up a huge advantage if he decides to do Pyramid Fairy and it actually ends up being in there.
Yep.
Because I don't think either Walsh or TJ will go down and do it now. They'll probably just head into GT from here.
I agree with that.
So
And it wouldn't be much of a time loss on Cade's part.
no, he's a lot closer to the check than having to go all the way back, and then all the way back up the mountain again.
I agree with you that it's all going to come down to where Ether was, though.
That's what this race is going to be. Where is Ether?
Yeah, he can combo with Aga.
Yeah, at this point for Cade, doing Aga is just going to happen when it happens because he's also going to get put right there after defeating GT, so no matter when he does it, he'll be fine. Tabby Cat finishing up Armos Knights. Got him nicely in the corner. TJ's done dodging lasers, and Walsh is now dodging lasers.
I've never been able to get the Armos Knight's quick kill done reliably.
Takes a bit of practice, but it's not too bad once you're used to it.
I know how to do it, it's just I can't seem to pull it off. Oh, Cade is not going to Fat Fairy.
I'm going to say synchronized flutes there, though. Both Tabby Cat and Cade pretty much off screen at the same time. Walsh got a little bit trapped by this Henny Fairy here.
Ooh,
So TJ there finishing up the Trinex, second head going into phase 2.
This is going to be interesting because we're going to have 2 runners going into GT at the same time.
Oh, we're going to have 3 runners going into GT at almost the same time.
What is Tabby doing?
Probably hasn't checked Pyramid Ledge.
Let's get in the guesses right now. Where is the GT big key and where is Ether? 22, and for me it's 22 and big chest. GT.
So Cade is actually going to be the first runner getting into GT. This was not expected for the last little while. He's done a really good job of catching up to the rest of the runners here and clearing out those last few dungeons. Had the right items, didn't spend too much time looking for things.
Yep, and we're going to be going off of Cade's screen of where the big key is and where Ether is.
My normal guess for big key is always 8. Anyone who's heard me on comms before knows I'm always 8. So we're just going to say 8, and I'll stick with the Moldrum 2 chest. Because that's what I said in the first place.
You didn't put it in chat, that doesn't count.
Nah.
Also, it's
fine.
first on the torch is magic powder. Oh, Maelstrom is doing hookshot cave. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense. If you haven't done that, you're going to do it before going into GT.
I don't blame him for doing this, but we know that there's nothing in there. Oof.
I mean, it's 100% the right play.
Oh,
Ooh, there's a Tempered Sword.
Yep. Gratson having tempered at the end of the game.
I mean, hey, that is a nice weapon for Ganon.
Yep. That's better than Master Sword, that's for sure. I would not wish Master Sword silverless on anybody. And there's okay.
That's 7.
That is 6 and 7, yeah.
Oh, Wash just going straight to the right side. Going to catch up a little bit here to Cade for the time being. Starting with Tile Room. Never mind.
There's 8.
Oh, there's my 8.
There's 9, 10, 11.
Tabby Cat doing Aga, so we did see this looped in here.
And it's 10 arrows on the tile room. Can't really blame him for doing that.
Just checking, you know, with the way the seat's been going, it could have very well been there. You know, you're looking for 2 items in here, so you never know.
It still could be on Big Fat Fairy. That's the thing too, is even if you find one of them, you still got to go find the other. There's the map.
That's 12.
Also, we're getting close to 20 hearts here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that actually map room?
Yeah, I think that is actually the map room.
Okay, I was like, I'm pretty sure.
Here's the thing though, only 2 of our runners have done agate climb. That's still an additional 5 minutes that they have to spend to do that.
That's 13, I believe, and yeah, like, man, no one checked Pyramid Fairy. That's... We're gonna see everybody full clear this dungeon, and then go do, and then have to go do Pyramid Fairy.
This is 14 through 17, isn't it?
Yep.
There's Butter
Gold Sword.
There's Ether.
And there's the Ether! Okay, there is nothing on Pyramid Fairy. We're done.
Yep, but still have to find the big key. my guess of 22 could still be alive. Actually, no, it's not. It's going to be 21 at most. Because we know Tile Room is out of it. That was 17.
Yeah. It was 17, so we're coming up to 18 up here, and then when we drop down, we'll have 19 through 21.
Except it's going to be right here. Or not.
Nope.
It's going to be 19 or 20 or 21. So
we gotta fight Armos on ice.
So... $17 was Ether. Who got Ether, close to Ether on 17? Arc Lycan, I don't know what you guessed 17 on.
Okay, having a little bit of trouble with this red Armos, but gonna get past it. Meanwhile, Walsh and TJ are just a little bit behind here. 19
was Big Key. So... Arc Lycan got. I'm gonna give that one to Arc Lycan with both of them because he was close to both.
Well, Walsh accidentally stepped on the teleporter instead of bunking over. Very easy thing to do.
Yep. Oh, Cade's got to be careful. He doesn't got much arrows. But yeah.
To answer something in chat though, silvers are on bumper ledge. We saw them a long time ago, and our runners have chosen not to go back for them because they don't have cape.
Yep. We still haven't
so not a choice.
Yeah, we still haven't found cape. You know, this because of where Ether is in here, this is anyone's race still.
Yeah, this is gonna be pretty close.
Because two of our runners have to still do Aga 1. Sorry for cutting you off.
I think that still puts Walsh in the lead.
Probably does, but doesn't. I don't think it does by me. Or yeah.
I think he's not behind enough for all of Aga, but it's not like it's not out of range for anyone at this point.
No.
And we have Tabby Cat over in TR.
Tabby though has a lot of to make up.
What have we got up here? We've got Cade finishing up Landmo. TJ is just in the middle of the gauntlet. Oop. That was actually getting a little bit away there.
Yeah, I hate
Those
that.
lined up better.
I hate that other room.
Good fire rod shot. Now we get to watch Walsh do the exact same thing that TJ just did. Tabby about to be heading into Chain Chomp room. Always another fun room to watch.
Abby actually doing it better than the other runners did, I think.
Yeah, that was very clean. Cade's not checking anything anymore. I mean, he's got gold sword. He knows silvers aren't in here. What else? He's got red mail. What else are you going to be looking for?
Kate for just a slightly quicker Ganon fight.
Yeah, but I mean, you even he's got Kanan Burna even, so
True. Getting a
that's fine.
Troll Dorm too.
Yep, well done.
Did I blink or did TJ Maelstrom suddenly pass Walsh?
He's been ahead for a little bit. He was ahead going into the gauntlet even.
Oh, okay. I thought I blinked and fell asleep or something.
No, TJ's been a little bit ahead here, but it's the thing is TJ being a little ahead in GT still puts him quite a bit behind because of the AGA completion. Yeah. AGA 1 completion. I'm gonna start saying AGA 1 because now we're gonna have an AGA 2 completion.
Yeah, this is one of those seeds where half of our runners have to do AGA 2 or AGA 1 after AGA 2. I would love this. I would love to see AGA 1 talk to us about that. He's like, "Didn't you just beat me up in Ganon's tower?"
Okay, so there goes AGA 2 for Cade.
Is there an AGA extra dead tracker option?
Okay, we have TJ entering the AGA 2 fight.
Yep, RD Walsh finishing Troll Dorm 2. So he's going to be right behind him.
Tabby finishing up Mimic Cave and going into the back of TR.
Did Tabby really not do Skull Woods? I could have sworn she did.
I'm not sure. We'll find out soon enough. And TJ finishing up AGA 2. RD Walsh probably one more?
Yeah, I think it's 1 or 2. Well,
that was a bad pattern actually.
Yep, that was a really bad one. Oh, 2 more.
We get one
or
more
one
set.
more now.
No. There we go. Nice set of hits at the end there.
Yep, Walsh is also going to go straight to Meyer now. Because they got.
Yep, I mean, both our other runners are actually in AGA Tower. So this exactly puts what I was saying in a little bit of context. RD Walsh looked a little bit behind, but he's actually a little bit ahead.
Yep. He's going to be starting Meyer right around the time these two start. They start their Aghanim 1 fight.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of a lead here. Just for context, we do have 6 runners running today. We have 2 off stream, and we'll discuss those finishes after we hear about them and what somebody on stream completes.
Yep. Every runner's important. We always mention the other runners after the race is done. After all,
But in the meantime, right here on stream, Walsh in the lead, going into Meyer.
Also,
Cade already going into Aga 1.
Also, to cut you off really quick, let's give a shout out to our runners, our trackers, and our commentators today. We actually have not done that yet. With our trackers, we have Lady Laura Linda and Heard, along with our commentators, Nero Lightshine. And then there's our racers, Tabby Cat 54, Cade Rukawa, TJ Maelstrom, and RD Walsh. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off so much, Zephna.
It's fine. So we are in Meyer here. All we really need to do is find the big key, and then we're just done.
Yep.
This is another place we could gain or lose a little bit of time routing this dungeon. Where is this big key?
It'll probably be loading screen room.
Do you think it's vanilla?
Mm-hmm. It's always vanilla when you don't want it to be.
Guess we're gonna find out.
Yeah, it's always been my experience. When you don't want stuff to be vanilla, that's exactly what it is. There's the compass.
That doesn't really provide us any information.
Not unless this is Link's Awakening. At least they gave the compass a purpose in Link's Awakening. Walsh is not wanting to check the loading screen.
No, I mean, this gets you a lot of interesting order, though, coming up. Oh, because we don't have the big key. Yep. Okay. Yeah, it's vanilla.
Yep. Like I said, it's always vanilla when you don't want it to be.
I mean, checking that first basically guarantees now that it is here, and Walsh will know that he just has to get it and then go.
I know when I first started learning in the mentor tournament, I was panic rushing these torches. I didn't realize how much of a timer it was on them.
Yeah, you got a lot of time. Because you're at least, yeah, because you can actually push them out of the way and then just light them with lamp. So if you do it this way, you have a lot of time.
Yeah, I knew about that, but I didn't realize the time was so much more forgiving than other places like that.
There's the big key.
What a shock! It's in its vanilla location. Oh no! Is the burn the witch chance gonna start again with me? Please don't Please don't start burning the witch again. Sorry.
I guess the big question is, where is everybody else going to go? Cade is also going to check right side first. I don't blame him.
I don't either.
This is a fast check. You find out whether you have to do the slow one or not. Finds out he has to do the slow one.
Yeah, I can hear the grumbling from...
Compass. Ooh, TJ!
What?
Nope. TJ started going back down instead of out the right. I was wondering if he was just going to rush the big chest. It would be a bit of a weird decision because this check is so much faster, as is the next one, especially if he goes through this rail. Oop, I'm having a little bit of trouble getting through the rail.
It should work.
There we go.
How do you get that to work?
One frame up and then dash while hitting left or right.
So basically, it's another one of those complicated things that newbies will never be able to pull off.
Actually, not. If you know where to stand, and you know how to do the small movements, it's not too bad. Once you learn those small movements for other glitches, you can kind of apply it here.
Also, Artie Walsh just killed Vitreous, going to the pig. Also, the blue meringue was also on. And Tabby Cat is killing the Ice Armos with the Cane of Brian.
Oh yeah, that's definitely one way to do it.
No, if you can if you can manage to pull them into a group, then yeah.
Yeah. Pretty common way in seeds where people don't have a sword, or don't have a bow. Sorry, you have a sword that doesn't really help with Armos too much.
Well, you can kill them with Armos, but
if you're in a boss shuffle or in an enemy shuffle, sometimes you can have access to Armos without a bow.
Yep.
We're getting some spooky on Cade's side.
Yep, I've seen Armos Knights be in the Blind's room before an enemy boss shuffle.
Walsh is finishing up phase 3. Oh, yeah, the hint for where silvers are. They're in the Dark World. We know. They're on Bumper Ledge. Could you please tell us where the cape is?
Yeah. You know, you want to know where?
You know what? The cape's in GT Big Chest.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah, the cape's in GT Big Chest. So I guess it makes sense. Ganon hit the key to the silver arrows. Oh, it could be in the Meyer Big Chest too. Yep. Chat reminding us. I don't know how many items we got in Myers, so.
Also, Artie Walsh, we picked up one. Artie Walsh finishing with a time of 1:41:32. First place in the restream. Second place.
I think you cut out there, but second place overall, yes. First place went to Tam with 1 hour and 33 minutes and 6 seconds.
Yeah, Fat Fairy was never checked. We refuse to acknowledge Fat Fairy.
Oh, yeah, Pyramid Fairy. You know, I totally forgot about that again. Okay, so there were 4 locations that cape could have been.
I refuse to acknowledge that it existed. Since it
could have been Pyramid Fairy. That definitely could have been something.
You know where else it could have been? Pedestal.
Yeah, because it's not, yeah? Okay, so apparently we did get both items in Meyer. But, meanwhile, we have 2 different runners on Ganon at the same time.
Yep. Also, Tabby Cat is in the gauntlet. She's about to get to Trolldorm too. I wonder if Artie Walsh is going to join us.
Probably, but there goes Cade with the finish.
Yep. And
so get your GGs in chat for Cade.
Cade finishes 3rd overall with the.
Now finishes 3rd overall.
Sorry. Cade finishes of a time of 1:43:21. Also, welcome Artie Walsh. GG on finishing 1st place in the restream.
Oh, thank you.
Just give us 1 second here as TJ is finishing up the Ganon fight right now. And there goes Ganon. So get your GGs in chat for TJ.
Yep, and he'll, as long as he finishes getting over the bridge, he'll finish up too. With a time of 1:43.58. So we had 3 of our runners finish within
2.5 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, so I assume we're going to get joined by 2 more runners in a moment. Meanwhile, Tabby Cat does finish up the AGA 2 fight.
Yep.
Yeah, so, there we go. So, Artie Walsh, we'll have a few questions for you, but if you don't mind waiting 2 seconds for our other runners to join, we can ask all 3 of you at the same time.
Welcome.
I'm waiting.
Welcome, Cade. Welcome. And TJ will be joining us in just a second.
Hello, everyone.
And there's TJ. Welcome, TJ. GG.
Oh, thank you.
That was a crazy seed, especially for all 3 of you to finish within not even 3 minutes of each other.
So, General, we'll let you guys start. General thoughts on the seed. Maybe we'll start with Walsh.
I don't know. I thought the seed was pretty okay. Like aside from Bombo, so that fun was pretty short for me. I don't know how it was for you guys.
It was okay, I guess, yes.
Yeah.
Maybe the GT stuff that I realized too late, but whatever. I wasn't sure at all. So
2 of our runners had Bombos really early, or well, not really early, pretty early, and then 2 were a lot later. I think both you and TJ had it earlier.
Also, I want to point out, I was right, the cape was on pedestal.
That's where the silvers were.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
yeah, at that point I was looking for the medallion for Meyer, so that's funny.
An interesting thing, all 3 of you were in GT at the same time.
I mean, that makes sense. I mean, considering we finished like so closely with within each other, you know.
Yeah.
The only thing is that Walsh finished up GT 3rd, but was already done AGA prior to doing GT.
Interesting. Okay.
Because Walsh, you did it much earlier than everybody else. Any thought, like, or any particular reason you did it earlier?
So I knew, after I did the swamp and desert, I knew I was going to be going to pod next, and I wanted to get the pyramid and hobo checks out of my way on the way to pod. And also doing AGA, I know that a lot of people say for GT, but there's a couple reasons why I kind of do it a little bit early. For one, I hadn't checked Lumberjack yet, and if there's something there, I didn't want to check Lumberjack and then go all the way back to Cal Tower and go all the way back to the Lumberjack Cave. And it's also a nice kind of hub in the center of Dark World. That's kind of what got me to Catfish, kind of quickly after Dark Death Mountain, having that portal that just was just a few screens away from Catfish. So yeah, it's kind of useful if you can, if you know how to use that warp, you know.
Yeah, and for the 7 quid, it's really good in some situations.
Yeah, it's not as impactful as it. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, sorry. I was also thinking about that situation, but I just left it for the last. That's good to do early.
Yeah, no, definitely, because you do save on travel time, instead of going through all those castle screens, you just rest out the pyramid. So yeah, it's definitely good if you can get it. I don't know, it's kind of useful early.
And any other thoughts? How this seed seemed very front heavy with some of those items. How do you guys feel going through that Sphere 1?
Well, that kind of seed, it's kind of uncomfortable because, I pretty much lost a lot of time in this, and I got 4th place because I felt like I needed to just dig and dig and dig for what was left. I think it encouraged really, really thorough checking scenario here. So because of those early items, a lot was accessible, and heck, you don't skip anything. At least I don't. I lost a lot of
I think
time
we
doing stuff I didn't need to do.
I think we saw that from everyone, and really we were talking about it, and chat was talking about it. You all had completely different routes to this seed, like different dungeons constantly, and then just somehow at the end, because all paths led to the same place, you all ended up at the same place at the same time after doing things completely different order.
I mean, that ether being in GT, it was kind of like everybody's doing that way.
Yeah, I think almost all of you full cleared most of the rest of the world looking for that first. I think the only...
Yeah, go ahead.
I guess I'll just say, the one thing that no one checked was Pyramid Fairy. Did anybody give it any thought?
I mean, if ether wasn't in GT, I guess I could have thought about it.
Yeah, I forgot about doing that after Swamp Palace or whatever. I got lucky.
I mean, the logical step is to go from Turtle Rock to Ganon's Tower, and it's just a pure density play. So, like, Pyramid Fairy it's just not the way to go until, yeah.
Maybe
Turtle Rock being your 6th crystal.
Yeah.
Maybe the early Somaria, it's the key of. Okay, here is the go mod.
See, the difference, I think...
Yeah.
Sorry, Kate, continue.
Yeah, no, it's okay. That's the main reason I was thinking about GT at the end. I skipped both Graveyard Ledge and Kingston and the Smith Chain. So that's it. That's the main reason.
That makes sense. TJ, I think I definitely agree with you when we were saying that you and Walsh, it made sense to go straight to GT. The difference was that Cade's final Crystal Dungeon was actually Swamp, not Turtle Rock.
Oh, wow.
So it would have provided a little bit of a different route.
Got it.
Yeah, I think going from Turtle Rock all the way to Pyramid Fairy to go all the way back up to GT would be a lot of time wasted for very little benefit.
Yeah, because you're giving yourself an extra mountain climb for no real reason, and Pyramid Fairy is like...
Yeah, in that situation, you always go to GT for sure.
Yes. Check. Like, it's 2 items, but like you're going through... Yeah, like if this is like a 1v1 where people like miles and miles behind, then yeah, go for it, but like it's just not in this.
Speaking of plays and feeling behind, Kate, I think it was you. First check tile room?
Oh, no, that's me.
No,
oh,
I didn't.
it was Walsh? No. Wait, who did it? Somebody did first. Who did tile room?
Yeah. So
that was Walsh. Okay.
That's number 1. That's my elite team name. Gotta shout them out. Number 2, it kind of makes a little bit of sense because you're technically looking for 2 items in your GT. You're looking for ether and the big key, so it's a little bit of a better play, but mostly it's reason 1 to me.
Okay, I was wondering, I was thinking, you are looking for 2 items, so there's more likely something there, but yeah, we were a little surprised that you just... because I think Cade was in there first, but Cade went left and you went straight right, so you ended up, like, immediately behind him, and then you... Yeah. So we were like, oh wow, this is like, they're side by side, and then you just stopped.
Yeah, and then the Aga one wasn't done for me, so I had to do that.
Yes. That was a big difference, that it was a little deceptive, but...
Yeah, in that situation, doing tile room and then going right, it's a little bit scary if the big key appears. Just imagine that situation, it's really dangerous.
We are watching Tabby Cat, just to bring attention a little bit back to the stream for any viewers here. We are watching the Phase 4 here without Torch Glitch, meaning Tabby Cat has to light both torches every single time. And actually, on that note, Tabby Cat finishes. Get your GGs in chat for the finish of our 4th on-stream runner. Tabby Cat needs to just cross this bridge, and does officially finish with a 153.34. She does come in 5th overall. I guess my only other question is, any other thoughts on the seed from everybody?
Pretty good seed for both playing and watching because of the different routing decisions. So pretty fun to play for me at least. And yeah, thank you for the resting, by the way, and the tracking. And GG's game to everyone.
Oh, we do have Tabby Cat going to be joining us. Welcome, Tabby Cat. GG.
GG's.
We asked this of all the other runners when they joined us, so any thoughts on the seed overall?
No, it was a seed.
You were giving us a little bit of a glitch exhibition there. I think you performed almost all the glitches that I know in that are allowed in pod when you were going through it, and then we got the hover as well in Hookshot Cave.
I know if I hover Hookshot Cave, Paradox Cave will have the hookshot, so I was just banking on it happening like it always does. So
cause and effect there. As long as you hover, your hookshot will be right there.
Hey, it's happened like 12 times out of the last 20, so I'm just gonna go with it. My last locating bombos absolutely was the or the mirror or both kind of mixed together. So if I had the mirror earlier, I would have been able to go and get everything else I had on the mountain and would have been able to single dip and not have all the mids checks that led to nothing. And
pretty much every medallion was a jerk in this seed. Like, there was no good place for a medallion anywhere.
What's so sad when T-Rock was
The bombos on Catfish, the Ether in GT, and the Quake in Left Side Swamp, which wasn't necessary, but still, that's a jerk-ass place for that.
Yeah. It was, I when I say I last locationed it, I mean I had 2 locations. That was it. I absolutely 2 locations left. And I was like, if Ether's in the other one, then I don't know, I'm just going to be grumpy for like a solid 5 minutes. So Ether being in GT actually made me smile a little bit more than if Ether was on Graveyard Ledge.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is. Since I full cleared. I mean, since we had to full clear like everything to try to fight Ether, but if I had Bombos, I probably wouldn't have gone and full cleared literally everything else. I would have been like, it's in GT, I'm good,
Yeah.
Like the Ice Rod location, like Ice Rod being so easy to find and everything else, it was like I had a feeling that Meyer entry was going to be in GT as soon as I found out it was different than TR, and I was like, okay, as soon as I find that, I'm going to go up there. Then it just happened to be that it was literally the last thing I found. So I was like, oh, okay.
Anybody else? Any final thoughts?
These boots were in a good place.
Yeah, I got nothing. Just I don't.
The weekly, weekly boots on disaster. I'm really hard to get. Yeah.
Fewer mistakes would have been nice.
Yeah, I hear that.
I mean, for me, just go to Catfish first. That's all it is, right?
I like after being burned by that jerk a bunch of times, I decided I'm gonna figure out how to route this dude in efficiently.
I was so proud of myself whenever I grabbed, like, the first item I found was the hammer, and the second thing I found was the cane. I was like, heck yeah, I'm doing good today. And then Yeah, and everything else went downhill from there.
Yeah, you know, it's stuff like that that makes me, route the way I did in the seed, where I just don't leave any stone unturned, and I just can't bear to do any like skips or be fast or anything like that, and it just ruins my efficiency. And I mean, I just clear as much as I can, as quickly as I can, and if I skip anything, well, I left my go mode behind. It happens every time.
Funny enough, I
It's stuff like this that makes
Yeah, it's funny enough. I was like, I didn't even skip anything. I had a route all the way planned up to Catfish, and I was like, if it's there and it's my literal last point on the route that I have of literally not skipping a single thing, I'm going to be very grumpy.
Right, but you see, that's exactly what I mean, right? It's like you can't skip a goddamn thing because the thing you need is the one place to skip.
It feels like it always works that way. And the moment you wrote in that location, it just stops you having anything.
Every goddamn time. Excuse me.
Every time.
I'm a little upset here, all right? Yeah.
And normally I go straight from when I get my Dark World. I normally go straight into Village of Outcasts and then go straight over to Catfish. And this time I was like, well, let me go to Pod. I never go to Pod, lol.
Oh, model money. All right. Well.
Okay. Well, thank you to all 4 of you for being willing to be restreamed to allow us to have the show today. I want to say thank you to our 2 trackers, to Maddie Walkert and Lady Laura Linda, because without you both tracking, I think myself and Nero would have lost track of where half these items were a long time ago, and half might be low. And thanks to everyone who joined us. We do have some more ALTTPR going on later today. We actually have an SG Live race going on in about an hour and a half. It's going to be on Speed Gaming 6. But there's a lot of stuff going on the Speed Gaming channels tonight. There's already a Final Fantasy Mystic Quest randomizer race. There's going to be an Aria of Sorrow race starting up right around now. A Mega Man 2 race, a Zelda 1 race, and a Kamiko race, and a Super Metroid race. So, a lot of different things going on. Make sure you follow this channel, Speed Gaming 4, and then Speed Gaming 2 through 6, so you can see when all of this is going on. Outside of that, I've been Zethno. Thank you for being here with me, and I hope to see you next time.